Ryan Reacts. Today, Ryan faces his greatest nightmare. White people. God dang, if I had $1 for every time a white person showed up and frickin' was just the spookiest thing you ever seen. You go around and you look and they're like, is that a ghost? Nope, white person. I ain't looking forward to this video. I literally want to do anything but this video. And I've been putting it back for a while. But what's that video, you might ask? Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's a suggestion video. And that suggestion is by Taker's Little Lover 4, who writes, "Lol, please react to this." Also, just ignore the first part. I don't know what was going on. I think I accidentally hit on somebody, and they weren't having it. I got friend zoned. Right off the bat. Classic Ryan. Classic Ryan. Feeling dead inside. Lol, please react to this. And what's this? What's this magical little link? Top 10 cursed dolls by Creeps Plays. Oh, good. Boy, everyone knows on this channel there's two things Hobo Ryan loves. He loves little curses, and he loves the little dolls. Because he seems to just happen to stumble upon everyone in existence. If you're new to the channel, I should inform you, I'm deathly terrified of dolls. Especially possessed dolls. Ghost ventriloquist dummies, dolls, Shay St. John, mannequins. If I see one move on camera, I'm going to... Oh good, I'm starting to hear things now. I'm going to frickin' shit propeller. That's when I shit so hard that I can escalate my body out that door. And you'll never see me again. Ever. I will be submerged under the baptism water. I want the highest quality holy water. And I'm gonna look like the head from, the Justice League with the evil guys who come out of the swamp. Just like, blah, blah, blah. That'll be my head 24/7. I'm gonna be a human prune of holy water. If it means stopping gosh darn cursed dolls. Or I'm gonna get a bunch of cats. Because fun fact, if you really are afraid of cursed dolls, just get a dog. like a yellow lab, like a biggish dog. Because let's face facts, a doll versus a dog, even a cat, come on now, he's gonna rip it to shreds. It's gonna boop, dead. That doll just, it can be as cursed as it wants. That dog don't give a shit. Hey look everybody, it's Robert! See? I feel good now.
In the comments,
see, I can withstand Robert. I've seen him so much.
Keen viewers pointed out the lack of dolls on the list. Well, I was saving them for this special video. The top 10
whole video about Robert. I'm telling you, everybody, 500 subscribed.
Pupa, the haunted
yes,
doll.
right.
Pupa is a doll just over a foot tall. With
Pupa, you're cursing people because your name's Pupa.
On top of her blonde curls. The original owner of Pupa was given the doll at the young age of 5 years old. And then blammo,
she accidentally cursed it.
Oops!
Right into a satanic Bible.
The young girl cherished the doll all her life and traveled with her from Italy during World War II.
Why does she have sock arms?
She stays tonight. When her owner died, Pupa was put into a display case in her home, and it has since then been reported that she does not like it. Tapping on the glass, pushing other things nearby.
I thought she'd be like, she doesn't like Nazis!
When the family comes to check on her,
who does?
They find that her hand is firmly pressed against the glass, her legs crossed when she's...
Well, she doesn't want anyone to see her privates. Come on, bud, she's a lady.
Even on some accounts, there has been child handprints smudged and the words Pupa no on the display.
Oh no! Ow! Frick! Pause! That's frickin' weird, Pupa. That's frickin' weird. You know that? You know what Robert doesn't do? He doesn't get handprints on his frickin' window and say Pupa no. Nobody says Robert no. Robert's a gentleman, Pupa. Gentleman, not like you. Oh. If I see a freaking child's handprint on that window, first thing I'm gonna call is the Ghostbusters, and that kid's going down. Right, that was way too intense. Who's next? Who's next?
Number 9.
Number 9.
Mandy the doll.
Nope. 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 Worst part, she's still on screen, Ryan. You know the rules. Comments. We all good. We are in the comments now. Holy shit, Amoli. How, as a human being, do you ever find a doll that looks like that? And not smash it with anything. Let's just do it. Let's just do it. Oh, God, it's so bad. Look at the little lamb, Ryan. Look at the little lamb. Look at the lamb. 148, 3, 2, 1, go.
An antique porcelain baby
Oh!
from the 1900s. And
Oh!
is over 80 years old. She
Oh,
has
it's
a
so
cracked
bad.
face and a
Nice little
baby
booties, though.
toy, and currently resides in a British Columbian museum. Before she was donated, her owners
Don't you
were
love
sure
how
a
all
baby
cursed dolls are
would live
always in a
overnight.
museum somewheres?
But upon investigating, they found no baby, only an open
just
window
realized her.
and Mandy.
Look at her.
When she was placed in the museum, at first she had no official spot and would float
Hey,
from
Baldy
spot to
McBalderson.
spot. Things would go missing.
so scared right
pens,
now.
papers,
He's
lunches.
gonna shave you.
Some would appear, but
I'd fight
some would
with her.
never come back. And when she did find spots,
I'd come back for
it
the little
was
sheep.
found she couldn't sit with others, and she would have to have her own display case.
What? She cut
would
someone's
often
butt off?
harm with the dolls, but when
Insert
she would be placed
SpongeBob
alone,
meme of
she
butt.
would throw temper tantrums, and papers would be thrown everywhere. Electrical equipment would malfunction. Other times, guests and staff had found her eyes watching them, and have even reported seeing her blink as they walked by her.
How? She has no eyelids. I'm calling baloney on you, bud. You can't just blink if you have...
Amanda, the haunted doll.
Oh, God,
Amanda
she's
is
got
a rather
freaking teeth!
mysterious doll, as not a lot could be found on this doll, other than she
Maybe
was
because
sold
someone
eBay
found it
over
and hit her with a
3 years
hammer.
ago. And since then, she's been passed along from house to house, owner to owner, until
Oh, good. She's
she
probably in
found
my
a home
freaking
the
attic right now.
Atlanta, Georgia Museum.
Oh,
in
thank
some
God,
homes.
Georgia.
If she found that
All
she
my
liked
other
to,
friends are dead, but
she
you know
would
what?
cause
I'm
you no harm and
frightened
simply
as
rest
shit,
there,
Ed.
staring off into the distance.
Most
However,
dolls do
once she grew
technically
tired
just
of
stare
that
off into the
home,
distance.
Or if you were unlucky enough to be a person she did not like.
Oh,
Trouble.
frick! Robert made me the most unluckiest person in the
One
world.
woman reported that Amanda would
Combo
scratch up
curses.
the glass case that she was put in, or would move to various points in the
I
house
don't like that.
despite the
It's like
woman
nails on
living alone.
chalkboard. Knock it off.
Another incident, she found scratches all down her legs in the middle of the night. And
Oh!
Amanda sitting in a chair.
She
not
also had
too
cats,
far
so
away, just
it's a
staring
coincidence.
at her.
Not my little angels. They couldn't have scratched me. It was a doll.
Number 7.
Oh, God. help
Amelia,
her.
the haunted doll. Amelia was originally a gift from
No,
the
you're not
King of
pausing, right?
Italy
Oh!
to the daughter of the captain of the
King
Royal
of
Guard over
Italy!
100 years
What
ago.
an asshole!
She was cherished dearly and managed to survive both world wars with the loss of both her arms and a bit of her head. Despite the
What a
fact of
trooper,
the
though,
condition
eh?
she was in, she was always rescued from the rubble of war. The last time she was rescued,
That's
the
kind of a
woman
nice
who
story, huh?
uncovered her was fatally wounded.
Did
and
she
is
kill
said to
someone,
have
though?
taken
Ah,
up
she doesn't have any
residence
arms,
in the
Ryan.
doll.
Is she gonna feed it to
You
them?
can sometimes see the doll
You're
blink
kidding me.
and hear
Oh.
a voice box call for her mama, despite the voice box being completely broken.
Oh, good. Oh, boy.
Number
5
6.
minutes, huh?
Haunted Barbie. During World War II, both the English and Germans disliked each other greatly, and both wanted the other out of their country and to colonies.
What? Really?
They had
No.
coffee plantation in Singapore.
If anyone
but being
asks,
seized and rounded
I
up
didn't
for
have a mental
questioning,
breakdown.
had a daughter who managed to escape into the woods behind their home. Unfortunately, she fell from a cliff and died.
But it didn't come from my mouth.
To keep
What are we
the
talking about
spirit
today?
from becoming an angry one, the villagers built the girl a shrine and prayed to her. The lady, Natuk Kong Shrine.
Appease the Barbie! Get her
There,
some
they had first
fine
a simple altar
tangerines!
with the cross she wore around her neck when she had
You know
died.
that doll comes out and just
An
sucks it
Australian
like a
man reported
vampire.
to have had
Also, they got her
a
golden
recurring
happy
dream 3
cows.
nights in a
Her
row.
best friends.
A small girl would lead him into a store and show him a doll and asked him to buy it for her.
Or
and
it would
place
piss her off, now I think
at the
about it. You
Lady
call me
Natuk
cow?
Kong Shrine. Her
And you're
shrine.
giving me fruit?
He would do as the
Which
girl
then
had
once
told
you
him
get
to,
scurvy.
just on a whim, and to his surprise, the exact doll was there. Everything was as his dream had looked. He brought it to his shrine, and it is said that she answers people's prayers for good health and whispers "thank you" when people leave her offerings.
What? Pause. First off, last I checked, I thought cursed meant bad. I didn't know there was good curses like hocus pocus, you've been cursed to have 3,000 years of a giant dick. Yeah, now women will like me. Thanks, Barbie. No problem, bud. I really like them tangerines. Ryan, you know they're oranges, right? Yeah, but tangerines are more fun to say. Also, I don't freaking care if a doll said, hey, by the way, Ryan, I'm gonna give you all the best luck in the world. If you show up in my dreams and I find you, I ain't gonna freaking buy it. Unless I'm gonna buy it to make sure it goes in the trash. I guess that's not what you should do for a... Man, I just do all the wrong things for cursed dolls. Oh, speaking of which... Robert? I'm pissed at you. I'm freaking pissed at you. I was playing my Pokemon like I usually did, and I freaking went to trade for a shiny Pokemon, and that son of a bitch, it freaking messed up. Now I gotta wait 3 days. I know you did it, Robert. I know you did it, Robert. You dickhead, alright? An undisclosed Robert, not the doll. Because I'm not getting... Oh, for frick's sake, Ryan. At this rate, you put his picture in the video at least 10 times, which means 100 years of bad luck. So who cares at this point, you know? What monstrosity's next? The old black screen monster, huh? That's a good one. Oh, he's getting the SCP music.
Baby. Baby is a red-headed porcelain doll that has become a collector's item for the haunted doll collector, Janice.
Yes, it's really spooky.
She
But
wants
you
to
named
prove
it
to the
Bebe.
world of the paranormal existence of haunted dolls, and once she brought
Bebe.
home Baby, she knew that it would become the star attraction. It wasn't until Bebe arrived that her home became more active. Loud giggling, slamming of doors.
Oh, well,
keys
maybe you
being
shouldn't have called it
placed in
Bebe.
different areas.
Trust me,
typical
there's
misconduct
even
you hear
dumb
from
wrestling
haunted
jokes going through my head
dolls.
right now, and I'm gonna
So
stop
what
myself.
made this any different? After having the house blessed, things only seemed to get
I thought I was gonna
worse.
say bled.
One night, Janice heard a loud thumping in the attic and went to investigate. But upon arriving, she found it hard to breathe, like she was being suffocated.
She thought it was
As the
weird
world
because she
turned
lived on a
dark,
mountain.
She saw an image of a rather large man.
My hair
whispering
scared me. That's how
something
on
very
edge I am right now.
sinister. She couldn't make out what he was saying, but after, she could hear a little girl screaming behind a door.
Ooh.
Moments later, the man leaves, and all that is left is the body of the little girl,
Ah.
dead.
Ah.
And in her hands is a little red-headed porcelain doll. Perhaps Baby is the spirit of the little girl inside her, wanting to find a murderer.
Ah, hell
Janice is
yeah!
stopping at
Come
nothing
find
to
me,
find out
baby!
more
Let's make a
about
YouTube
Baby's
series.
origins.
Sorry, I thought I could be the next Scooby-Doo. Ryan and the cursed doll find spooky...
Number 4.
It's
Robert
your
the dog.
boy!
Robert, given his
Give me
name
back my
from its
Pokemon,
original
Robert.
owner,
Freaking
Robert
pissed at you.
Giannotto, is said to be a haunted doll located in
I'm
the
gonna
Key
punch you,
West
stupid
area.
dog, right in the
He
face.
looks like an early
Mostly
'cause
because I think the dog might not be the cursed part.
Stuffed lion. Eugene was given the doll by
Oh,
a disgruntled
I thought his
servant
real name was
who
Eugene.
well versed in
That's
black
why I'm so
magic and
pissed.
voodoo. Apparently,
Why is it
the
do
servant was
Bakugan's
angry
voice,
with the family for their
It's me,
treatment and
Robert the
opted to
doll.
give Eugene a cursed doll as
I'm gonna curse you.
repayment. Soon, it was apparent that there was something wrong.
There's something about Robert that doesn't scare me as much as other dolls.
Talking to the doll.
Maybe it's because I've seen him so many frickin' times.
Back. Of course, at first they assumed it was just the child talking back for the doll in
and because
he's voice.
He's like
Later,
weird looking.
Their stories changed.
For some reason, it doesn't scare me as much.
Things happened. Their neighbors swore they saw the doll moving from window to window when the family was
He's like a cat.
Other times, the doll would giggle a most awful giggle. Even the family saw it running.
Well, no wonder he's always pissed. You keep making fun of his laugh, man.
In the middle of the night, Eugene would scream. His parents would rush to his aid and find that furniture would be knocked over and things scattered about.
That was weird.
When questioned,
can we just
scream?
You know, this girl, she's all right, right?
When Eugene died, Robert was left in the attic until a new family moved in. A 10-year-old girl would become Robert's new owner, not for long.
Who finds a spooky doll in the attic and says, "Here you go, dear. Have a blast."
The young girl claimed that the doll was out to kill her, and that
he was a little anxious. He was in the attic for all these years, and I can almost guarantee those holes, rats. Boy, I can't wait for them to come back home. Oh God, what is that?
Number 3.
The giant rats from that video.
The haunted and cursed.
Oh, golly gee willikers! Put some new lipstick on. You're gonna get chapped lips.
Juliet belongs to one.
Oh, her lazy eyes, horrible.
Family for 4 generations.
4 generations of creepy, freaking lazy eye.
4 souls to be trapped inside of Juliet. Anna Jean, as she would like to be known, had a great grandmother who first acquired Juliet as a pregnancy gift. She had no idea of what nightmare that she would be bestowing on a family.
Even if it wasn't cursed, you're a terrible friend. I'm just saying.
Had her first child. It was a boy.
Here you go, dear. You can have this disgusting abomination I found in a trash bin.
His great-grandmother.
Thanks, Grandma.
3 days later,
Baby will love it.
Illness would take him from her, and she would be left with Joliet.
He's gave her a lazy eye.
In the middle of the night, she would hear a baby crying.
Right, don't make fun of it.
Heart-wrenching for a mother to hear after losing a child. But when she realized
what a
that
dickhead, am I right?
they were not hallucinations, and that they were in fact coming from the doll, Anna's great-grandmother was horrified. She couldn't get rid of the doll as it was her son in there. She could recognize the cries as her son's. Years later, she would have a daughter, and she would pass on the doll, and little did she know, the curse as well.
Surprise, you got brother!
4 generations cursed to have a boy, only to die 3 days
later.
For
frick's sake!
A mysterious illness, and then be trapped inside of Joliet.
Maybe the doll just had an undisclosed disease on it. Have we ever thought about that? I guess the other ones would die too. Yeah, dickhead. Yeah, baby killing baby. Alright. Well, you know what? How bad could they be after this, huh?
Number 2. Caroline.
Don't say anything, Ryan! It's probably super cursed, and if you call it a weird fat kid that probably was in Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, it's gonna be pissed at you.
Unlike Joliet, this is not under sad or disheartening circumstances.
Really?
Each one of the spirits may fight for control on who gets the haunt.
What? Oh my god, it's like Battle Royale in a doll! That's awesome! I want to watch it just wiggle.
She never threatens anyone or causes any bodily harm. Instead, she plays little pranks like moving things around, hiding books behind bookcases, putting candles in the oven, hiding things in odd places. When she did speak, once, she simply said, "Make it you," which the owner at the time took it as her wishing him good luck.
Pause! You mean to tell me this doll's first code words? You be you! You be you! Well, you know, I always heard these cursed doll things were a real problem, but I didn't know it was an inspirational speaker. Oh man, my doll's possessed by Shia LaBeouf. Sleeping. Do it! really gotta get rid of that doll. What's the worst? What could be the worst abomination of mankind when it comes to Terse dolls? That one wasn't even that bad. That was an inspirational doll. I would have kept it. Also, for some reason, its face didn't freak me out. Oh.
And number 1, Annabelle.
Oh,
Annabelle
yeah.
is perhaps the more famous of all the cursed
Oh, yeah.
dolls,
I think everyone's heard about
she's
this one.
been featured in the movie The
I'm kind
Conjuring.
of curious to hear about its backstory, because I really don't know that much
The
about it.
movie have been exaggerated. It is based on some truths.
Are you telling me everything that
Annabelle
happened
is
wasn't
a real
in the
doll,
movie wasn't
and
true?
The Warrens are real people. They have a real collection of cursed objects, Annabelle being a part of it. However, she is not a porcelain doll as it was depicted in the film.
Well, yeah, I knew
She
that.
is a classic Raggedy Ann doll that is child-sized. Annabelle was bought as a birthday present for a graduating nurse.
Wait, pause for 1 second. Just I met them. What? Why does every one of these stories have the same thing in common? Gift, doll, cursed. If you get a doll that's gifted to you, folks, just throw it in the trash, because you just got cursed. 100%. Stop gifting people cursed dolls. It's a dick move, everybody.
Donna, the nurse, had no idea what kind of horrors she was going to be in for. She would leave Annabelle tossed on the bed while she went out, but soon realized something was amiss. The doll's position would move. Hands and legs would be crossed when they would be thrown out, and vice versa. Soon, Donna and a roommate, Angie, would notice that Annabelle
I like the
would
sass that
even
Annabelle
appear in
has.
different
Oh, you
rooms
thought you
when
were getting me, huh?
she was left
You thought
in
you
the
were
bedroom.
me.
Or worse, when they would open the door and find the doll, appearing to be frozen, standing or leaning against the chair,
Oh, it's like
as if
it was like
it was
frozen
just
on the
not
ground, not
walking.
moving. Like
and
an
it
actual
was
doll.
playing a game of red light, green light. That's only the tip of the iceberg of paranormal activity, however. Donna and Angie would come home and find little pieces of parchment, specifically parchment paper with messages like "Help us" or "Help Lou" scribbled in childlike handwriting.
Lou Ferrigno?
Aside from unnerving scribbles,
He's in danger.
Donna
He's
and
too
her
muscular.
roommate
The
had
muscles
no
are taking
parchment
over.
in the apartment for anyone to write that. Lou being their friend that would occasionally come over. When the doll started to have blood drops on it, they called for a medium who told them that a little girl ghost was haunting them, but that it was friendly and wanted to inhabit the doll
It's a
because
smile, a little
she was
stabby
scared
stabby.
and
It's not
had
weird.
died in the apartment complex. They agreed, being nurses who cared a little too much and thought nothing
Why-
horrible would come of this.
Why is every little
Lou
girl
was
that's
not
possessed
convinced.
something just instantly
When the
goes
ghost
ape
took
shit?
over the doll, he
I'm a
felt an
little
even
girl.
darker presence in the
Over
nurse's home.
blood.
Lou advised Donna to get rid of the doll, but she of course refused.
No, Lou Ferrigno, I don't
Later
want
at
to
night,
listen to you.
Lou found himself waking up in the middle of the night, unable to move. Looking down to his feet,
Okay, so I heard something. That's
He
great.
saw the
That's always
doll.
good to.
climbing over him, and began strangling him. He was unable to move or defend himself. His world went black and passed out. The next evening, he went to Donna's apartment to plan for their road trip, keeping the previous events to himself for now.
Pause. Hold on a second. I just gotta listen to something real quick. That was right. So I had to re-listen because I didn't hear if it was a doll or not, and it was. The doll strangled him. Why is this funny, Ryan? Why is this funny? He has no fingers. She has no fingers, guys. She has tiny puffy little hands with no fingers. What is she, a Powerpuff Girl? How the frick did you strangle someone with no freaking fingers? What, do you use your little ghost fingers, Annabelle? I don't think so. Oh God, maybe she used her legs. She got him in the old head scissors. God, that Annabella, I knew she was a talent in the ring, but I didn't know. Also, the only other thing I would like to say about this, the doll, every time it got thrown away, always came back, right? Always came back. cross her legs, being sassy. How come she could be stopped just by a wooden box? It's a wooden box right there. You see that? In the picture, look, wooden box. That's all I needed to do? Is that all I need to do? I just gotta put a stick with a string attached with some ghost cookies. She's like, hell yeah, ghost cookies. Bam! Got her. She can't get out. Impossible. It's a doll. It's Cursed Doll's #1 weakness, folks. Boxes.
Keeping the previous events to himself for now.
Why?
That was when the noises started shuffling from Donna's room.
Hey, so last night your doll put me in a head system. I got passed out.
The room, found no one but
weird, huh?
Annabelle. Turning to leave, he was cut 7 times across the chest, claw-like marks diagonally and horizontally across his chest. That was when Donna was convinced that
Ghost, Ryan.
Sinister was happening.
Ghost.
And for that, the Warrens were called. It took no time for the Warrens to discover that it was no ghost that the trio of young adults were dealing with, but in fact,
okay, then shove it in the box. Here we go.
Was using the doll to trick them into thinking it was possessed by a ghost of a small girl to gain their trust and soon attempt to possess them. Quickly, they exorcised the demon from the home, but took the doll with them.
And we put it in a museum!
The demon would not let go of the doll, and while on their way back home, the Warrens would lose their brakes and power steering multiple times during sharp turns.
Guys, if I was just so like, take it! Get out and we'll walk!
Until, of course, Ed Warren dosed Annabelle with holy water, and there she remained still until they returned home. Stop breaking my brakes! You know how much money I paid for that? A special glass case was made for Annabelle that reads, "Warning, positively do not open," as she still sometimes moves and is still very dangerous. But luckily, as I said, her one true weakness, a box that looks like a frickin' birdhouse. Well, that was an interesting video. I'm glad we ended on that one, because I'll be honest, Annabelle the movie, scares the living shit out of me. Annabelle, the puffy little doll that I feel like if I just had a rock that weighed a couple pounds and just dropped it on top of her and stopped her, not so much. Of course, she apparently has magical demon fingers. I think about that's kind of funny. It's like, ha, fingers. Hey, I just thunk of something. It's the reason nobody dies to being scratched by demon claws, because demon claws are hot, and so when they scratch, it boils up the old wounds so they can't actually bleed to death. Or maybe he couldn't do it because he decided to possess a stuffed animal. Well, anyways, Ryan, how about we stop shit talking just in case a demon comes into your room and pants. So I know that sounds weird, but there's a movie. I might as well go on this because it's one of the funniest things ever. I wish I remember what the name was. I will ask my friends to see if they remember. But we watched this movie where it was like a bunch, classic horror movie. A group of people come in. They're like, we're gonna go on a haunted adventure. So they went inside the mansion, and you know how I knew this movie was gonna be good? You know how every movie they're just like, and we got a priest, we got a spiritual person, we got a psychic. Throw it in the trash! Lady who believes in the moon! Didn't see that come, did you? I don't even know what it was. She was just like, the moon says there's ghosts here! Huh. Thanks, Moon. I tip my hat to you. But anyways, so the movie goes on, and at the end, near the end, probably one of my favorite scenes in a horror movie ever. Actually, I think about number 2. Nothing will beat Granny People. But one of the characters, you know that classic ghost scene where you turn around and someone's floating and it's like, oh shit. Someone's like being hung by a demon. His pants drop to the ground.
And then he proceeded to hit the ground and then skid down a couple of stairs like got dragged into a basement, door locked. He got ghost raped. He got ghost raped! What? It's still one of the best scenes I've ever seen in my entire life because what? Oh, the scene gets a little better too because then the head leader's like, I'm not having ghost rape in my house! And he takes an axe. And he chops the door. And he gets in there. What does he do? Instantly falls down the stairs. Nothing to do with ghosts. Nothing. Not a single thing to do with a ghost. He just trips. I don't know if the scene was trying to say what he saw was so horrible. It didn't look like that. He went, I'll save you. Oh, shit. Nobody put a sign that said wet floor. Boom, dead. Boy, oh boy, did I go on a tangent there. But if you want to see more tangents, you should subscribe to my channel. Leave a like down below and write a comment on what you would like me to react to. Now, if you excuse me, I'm gonna go put a frickin' doll under a rock. All of them. Every one of them. I'm coming.